This is Sunbelt Conference Baseball on ESPN Plus. We're tonight from Tomlinson Stadium in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We've got the A-State Red Wolves playing host to their rivals from across the river, the Memphis Tigers. It's been a bit of a Swiss Army knife for Mike Silva. He starts at second tonight, as this one is off the bat of Shane Cox out to Ashton Quiller, and that'll do it for the Tigers here in the top of the first. Cole Turner sits Memphis down in order. Starting at DH for A-State tonight against the lefty Logan Rushing. He checked his swing and ends up grounded to the mound. Rushing turns and gets it over to first in time, and that'll do it for the Red Wolves in the first. This ball is roped over Kaysen Campbell for a leadoff base hit off the bat of Maccabee. The Tigers have their first runner of the night.
So your first baseman is going to play behind the runner there, so he could be at a better defensive position.
Lost him to a walk. 2 on, 2 outs. The 0-1 is hit toward the gap. That's going to get down and put Memphis on the board. One hop off the wall. 1 run is in. Maccabee scores. Here comes Hitson behind him, and that's going to be a 2-run double with 2 outs here in the second for Jack Little, and the Tigers strike first. The 3-2 is hit high in the air to left field. Joey McLaughlin gets a beat on it and grabs it to end the inning, but not before the Tigers strike first on a 2-run double from Jack Little.
Mike Silva's really high on him. He's done some good things here for Mike Silva. Had some nice at-bats and played some great defense, but tries to do a drag bunt down the first base line and gets the ball in the air a little bit more than he wanted to. But you might see another a chance at a hit and run here if they pick the right pitch. Ooh, heads up.
Just hit it right back where it came from. McLaughlin speeds his way to third, and for the second straight inning, the Red Wolves have him at the corners. Quiller hits this one toward the gap in left center field. That's going to get down all the way, cut off by the center fielder Gupton. 1 run will score. Here comes Torres, dueling 2-out, 2-run doubles in the second, and we're level at 2.
It's a mistake pitch. You'll see this changeup that's right underneath the hands, and he jumps all over it and drives into left center field. But you got 2 guys that can really run, so Raul Torres reads it off the bat. Center fielder tweaks his. Looks like he's their ankle or knee there when he's fielding that ball. So a little slow coming out of that play. That needs to happen relatively quickly to find out who your leaders are. That's hit a ton.
He sure did turn on that one, and he hits it over the right fielder and off the wall. Quiller will coast in. Back-to-back RBI doubles. This one by Kaysen Campbell puts A-State on top for the first time.
And now he's your 3-hole hitter and having some great success.
Rushing gets the strikeout of Martinez to close things out in the second, but not before the Red Wolves get 3 runs on 3 hits. It all came with 2 outs.
As long as he stays down in the zone, he's really tough.
That one came right by Garrison, snagged by Campbell. Freddie Rodriguez wins the race back to the bag, and welcome to the ball game, Cooper Garrison. 3-1 is hammered out to center. Ashton Quiller going back, and probably covered more ground than you'd have thought, because it looked like he was just jogging to haul that one in. 103 off the bat, but it's out number 3, and Arkansas State hangs on to its 3-2 lead. Remember, that was the play where the first baseman Cox didn't have his foot on the bag. Swing and a miss. McLaughlin will head down the line.
He's safe.
That should be safe.
Or is it only on a strike? Is it on a strikeout? Oh, we'll go back to that.
Yeah, we'll revisit that in just a moment. We'll see this again to kind of talk you through a loophole Arkansas State dealt with last year. Called third strike, and the ball, live ball's in foul territory. First baseman has his foot on the safety bag. Now, this is legal here. Arkansas State ran into a situation last year where a live ball went into foul territory in a different situation, and the first baseman put his foot on the safety bag to avoid a collision, and he was called safe.
And listen, you got to get to third base standing up if you think you're going to steal in this position.
Foul tip into Caden Amundsen's mitt for a big strikeout by Cooper Garrison. 3-2 pitch. Hit out to right.
Might have lost it.
Yet, and it's going to go off the wall. Raul Torres is going to pull up at second. And did he trip on the bag?
I think he just slid into the bag, and he's not happy. I think he twisted his ankle sliding into second base. Right off the bat, you can see him when he comes in there, he's looking he's looking at the ball, and he sprained his ankle, twisted his ankle on the side of the bag there. Lands awkwardly on second base and tweaks that ankle. I can tell you what he feels now is not what he's going to feel here in about 30 or 40 minutes. That's
Quiller,
it well.
He hits this one out to left center again. Going back, looking up, it's gone. Ashton Quiller is 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. This is a home run that puts Arkansas State on top now 5-2.
Well, he got a slider that was up in the zone. Caden Robinson really doing a great job, but made a couple of slider mistakes. Back-to-back one to Raul Torres off the wall to right center field. And then Ashton Quiller catches a slider, and you'll see this is way up in the zone. And that does him a favor how he starts and works up through the baseball. And he got all of that ball, 103 miles an hour to left center field. And that was a no-doubter. Arkansas State for the last couple of seasons has been a manufactured small ball kind of a team. But, boy, have we seen the difference in where the run production comes from in this lineup.
Kason Campbell strikes out to end the frame, but not before the Red Wolves get 2 more extra base hits with 2 outs. Ashton Quiller has put the Red Wolves on top 5-2 as we head to the 5th.
They can see it, and so they try to talk you into it.
Trey Cassidy hit it sharply, a one-hopper over to Kason Campbell for the ground out, and Cooper Garrison works a lightning fast 1-2-3 top of the 5th.
I would prefer to let him swing away. But there's 4 pitches that really aren't close to the zone.
Is hit into right field for a base hit. Martinez will pull up at second. First 2 on for Arkansas State here in the 5th by Wally Moon.
An Arkansas boy.
Bay, Arkansas.
Look at that bunt. Wow.
Yeah, somehow he handled the bat. That pitch right in on him, and he got a sacrifice down. Good job by cross jumper. They're at second and third with 1 out. And Joey McLaughlin trying to add to the A-State lead. And he hits this one up the middle. That's getting through for a base hit. Martinez will score. Here comes Griffiths. It's a 2-run single for Joey McLaughlin, and it's 7-2 Red Wolves.
Well, I'll tell you, Brad, that's a huge at bat because you're leaving Joey McLaughlin in the game, lefty on lefty. Oh,
and he hit Inskove, and now it's 2 on with 1 out.
So obviously, you know, Memphis is
great music
place.
scene.
Absolutely. So she loves it over there. That's her deal. So house divided here.
Try to get the run down. It's just this is the new version of that.
We'll give you an out. We want that run at third base. We got him.
And they get an out at first as Inskove is called out. He's staying put. They're going to huddle up and talk about it. Let's have a peek.
Yeah, he got caught leaning quite a bit out there. But he looks like he got back to the bag.
Back under that tag.
Yeah. Arkansas State is challenging the out call first base.
I've already said this once in the broadcast. When you catch the ball so far out in front of you, your speed of tagging is slower than the ball traveling to you. So if you don't reach out for the baseball, catch it closer to where the tag is going to be had, and it actually, I mean, the throw beat him. But how far he has to go to tag, and obviously Inskove is going to do everything he can do to dive in your tot to get your lead off the backside of the bag.
After review, the runner at first base is safe. Arkansas State has 2 challenges left.
There he goes. The pitch is hit.
Oh, wow.
Into right field for a base hit. McLaughlin will score. Inskove will go into third, standing up on an RBI single by Caden Robinson to make it 8-2. He squares the bunt, puts it down. Here comes Inskove. The only play is going to be at first.
Yeah.
And it is.
I do it all day long.
The RBI safety squeeze by Raul Torres. A-State starts its 4th trip through the lineup. And he hits this one the other way. That's going to drop for a base hit. Here comes Amundsen. It's a 5 RBI night for Ashton Quiller. And it's now 10-2 Red Wolves. Grounder up the middle. They're against the shift. Javon Hernandez in a hurry.
Nice
what
play.
a play. by Hernandez to get back to his natural position and end Arkansas State's 5-run fifth. It's 10-2 Red Wolves as we go to the sixth.
I've seen few that rival him.
Swing and a miss. So after the leadoff base hit, Garrison comes back to retire 3 straight.
Certainly see the arm talent. Oh, that's hit well. That's a hanging slider that he got, and it's an absolute no-doubter, Brad.
Home run number 9 for Derek Martinez. Travels 393 feet and puts A-State on top 11-2.
Well, McCracken, you could tell Derek Martinez was guessing slider, and I don't really know if there was just the book on this, but he swung at that pitch like he either guessed it was coming or knew it was coming. With 2 strikes, a slider right down the middle, and it was an absolute no-doubter. You see him flip the bat there gingerly, but that ball got blasted out of here for home run number 9, and he continues his tear on his freshman debut season here in Jonesboro.
The 0-1, fouled right back here. Golly. That was right at our faces, namely mine.
Oh, man, I wish we had a camera in the press box right here. We had people diving in the floor up here.
The glass did its job. In scope, it's a 1-hopper at Hernandez, a double play opportunity, and Memphis turns it, and that comes back to bite the Red Wolves the very next pitch, and it makes it a 9-run game going to the 7th. Swing and a miss. Andrew Allen strands a couple of base runners. The Tigers have left 6. Called 3rd strike, and that'll do it for the Red Wolves in the 7th. So on we go to the 8th. His 1-2 pitch is lifted in the air to left center field. Who wants it? Ashton Quiller will make the grab. I knew he wanted it, and that'll do it for Memphis in the 8th. And he hits a liner past Javon Hernandez into left field for his 3rd hit of the night.
He gets first pitch fastball low in the zone for a tough called strike. Comes back with a slider.
Missed outside, and now there are 2 on with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch bounces up, gets to the screen, and now the winning run is at 3rd.
Now it's getting really interesting.
3-2.
I mean, I think that's what you do. You pitch around. You say, okay, Patrick Ingscoff's popped up a couple of times.
The 0-2. And that is going to get off the glove. Here comes Griffiths home, and that will do it. Arkansas State gets the winning run across here in the 8th to take a 12-2 victory and split the season series with Memphis.
Wow, you know, a little bit of confusion going on here because what a weird way to end the ball game. Memphis brings the infield in with the bases loaded. Patrick Ingscoff saws it off a 2-strike approach, hits a weak loop right over the top of the pitcher's head that is unable to be caught, and easily scores run from 3rd base to run rule Memphis.
12-2. Let's see this last play.
You see that replay. It gets jammed there. Great play to try to catch that ball. But once the ball's not caught, you know you're in trouble there because the only way out of the inning is a double play at that point. Evan Griffiths comes across there.
And the Red Wolves pick up a little momentum to take into their series this weekend with conference leading and reigning national runner-up Coastal Carolina coming to town.